So, as I said, you are currently located around here. The dairy is actually out here.
Oh.
Yep.
And the chateau is here. So there are a few ways to go. You can, well, your options is essentially how are you going to get there? There's the
We know that
big circuitous route where you're avoiding the village entirely. Obviously, less chance of coming across Germans, but it will take time. You've got. I wouldn't worry about scaling on that. I don't think it'll be accurate because it's just.
that's fun. That's fun.
But yeah, so you can maybe skirt the outskirts of the sort of field area, sort of here, and then you'd maybe have to cross this road and cut through.
Yeah, I think that would be.
Otherwise, you're going straight down and passing the chateau, which, as Aramis and Jacques probably know, is the most heavily fortified and guarded area. So,
if you wish to avoid that, so I think trying to take a route that gives us the cover of trees and bushes to get to the dairy and the barn is probably for the best. As long as we can go relatively directly from here to, say, if we use this as cover up here and then up around sort of here, we should be able to get there without being seen and not lose too much time.
So, you've got Aramis, as he says, he's wishing you luck. He's who did he give the keys to? It was Jacques, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Trusty Frenchman over here.
Yeah. Well, you're wearing the Legionnaire's uniform. It seemed.
Yeah. Which he is.
Yep.
So
do like a man in a beret. That's great.
Do we have a marching order as such?
Jacques has no problem leading if that's what Tommy or what Lieutenant Wesley says.
I think we'll stick Jacques up front. We'll stick Tommy at the back to keep an eye on everyone and to cover our rear. Then we'll have the Professor second in line, Reese third, and Lieutenant fourth.
Okay, so Jacques, you get up the stairs and sort of open the doors to the cellar, cautiously exiting the building. He should be safe there, but obviously you've kind of worked out your route in advance. The dark clouds are sort of, if possible, seem even darker, even though it's night. It's a very weird feel to the air night, and the rain is getting even heavier. Visibility is decreasing, which does mean that if you stick to the shadows, it should obviously be easier to remain undetected. As you are considering your good fortune, however, there's another familiar pulse, and the cold wind sort of strikes through your bones. Can you all make a will plus resistance test?
Okay.
Yep.
With a difficulty of 1.
Will plus resistance. I feel like we need to start moving quicker rather than quieter at this point, otherwise we may risk the ritual completing while we're still trying to get to it.
I'm sorry, is it resilience or is resistance a thing that I'm just not seeing?
Resilience. Sorry, will plus resilience.
I'm sorry. I don't mean. I'm just learning. I just want to make sure.
No, it's good. It's good to ask questions.
Yes.
Oh no, Reese!
No. Chet.
I'm going to take a momentum.
Yes, should have done that.
Well.
I think Tommy will as well. I don't have any focuses that will. Oh, I do. I have fortitude. Will that help? Will focus and fortitude help in this case?
I think it will in this regard.
Absolutely. I love it then. All right, let's do that with a point of momentum. And the difficulty is 2, you said?
1. Just the difficulty of 1.
1. Just 1. Well, that's good that I rolled the extra one because I only got 1 success, so it's enough to pass. But
okay, so
no bonus.
Anybody?
Momentum, and then I need to. Sorry, I still need to roll for Jack. I'm sorry, rolling 2 characters. It just it's cumbersome, so I just need.
Oh,
to roll
well,
for
it's okay.
Jack.
I mean, now you can. I'll roll for Tommy. It's okay. I'll do that for you.
I just rolled for Tommy, so let me roll for Jack. Then we'll go from there.
No, it's you
rolled for Jack.
Yeah, I just rolled for Jack.
Did I? Great,
Yeah.
even better. Oh, even better.
I don't worry. I'll roll for Tommy.
I've got 2 character sheets, and I'm trying to flit back and forth, and it's.
Do not worry. Do not worry.
I'm doing my best, I'm doing my level best here. Can't help it all the time.
You are fine.
And then when I get really mad, I devolve into Michael Caine. Don't you do that again?
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Tommy. Yeah, still playing good.
Nice.
So,
nice. All right.
Anybody who passed will take 1 point of mental stress, minus any courage if they've got that as a.
Anyone who succeeds. Okay.
Reese,
Oh.
you will take 4.
Oh no!
What?
4 stress.
A poor
Really
Kiwi.
stressed now.
Seems to have hit you a bit hard there, my little friend. Yeah, have some of this. I'll pass you a hip
Reese had
flask.
his mouth open. Yeah, sorry.
Did you pass me?
Yeah, just a little nip,
Thanks.
Bit of courage.
Sweet.
Yeah. Get that down ya? Be right as rain.
Excellent.
It's bloody raining enough here anyway. That's all it's done since we got here to
Right.
this France.
Where's the sun?
I'm wondering if out of character if there would be any kind of if there's any, I mean, this is section M. The rules are probably a little looser, but is there some kind of policy on bringing alcohol on mission with you?
I don't fucking care.
I'm sure.
I know you don't.
No.
I'm sure there is, but as you said, section N. I mean, the guys you brought along the mission are kind of like. I suppose this is a kind of. They've been detached, like they're kind of on detached duty to section M. You kind of brought them in for this.
Yeah,
mission to
exactly.
test to see if
They're not professional soldiers.
and-
They are
Definitely
civilian
Yeah.
regular troops. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
And just as if we're out of character for just a second, Tommy does have a power, literally called a stiff drink, where he can catch his breath and remove stress if he had any. His equipment is he has a hip flask with a strong alcoholic drink. So
Oh, there you go.
Literally, like
Who's going to argue with
he's got
Tommy?
liquid courage. Yeah.
No one's going to
Yeah.
bloody argue with him having a drink.
And we're on the same. Yeah, we're definitely on the same page. Like a little nip.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just checking, and I think Wesley will have no problem with this.
fair enough.
Okay.
As long as it's not to excess. I can't imagine it would be.
No,
as long as it doesn't
exactly.
Interfere with the mission.
Exactly. Yes, you say a little Dutch courage helps just to keep yourself steady, but we don't need you pissed drunk on the job. So, aside from that, are we then able to make it to the barn untroubled apart from this?
Well, you'd like to think so, wouldn't you? Let's climb back over that wall first.
Oh,
and
bloody.
back.
I mean, hold on. The wall isn't the wall on like.
Bloody wall's going to be the downfall of our troop.
Yeah, well.
I mean, there is a
Go
there
for
is a
the
gate,
house.
so obviously onto the back lane if you want to go through the gate.
Hell yeah.
Onto the back lane. Right. How? It won't. I can't imagine it will take longer for all of us to go through the gate than it will be to climb over the wall.
But you think you were obviously trying to go stealthily and by surprise and things like that. It's obviously a case of you can open the gate a crack and look out into the sort of back lane and things like that. And
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, that's everything.
Also, if the gate creaks or squeaks or makes noise or clacks shut, then it'll definitely give us away.
We just want a bit of grease on there.
But you can time that with the thing. It's fine.
Yeah.
But essentially, to get out of the back gate and across that sort of down that first bit of lane to get into the sort of fieldy bit, if you like, you just need to make either agility plus stealth or coordination plus stealth at a difficulty of 1.
Right.
Well, coordination is definitely my better attribute.
Okay.
I'm going to take another momentum. Try and build up some momentum.
There you go, 2 bonus momentum.
Nice. There you go.
Yep.
I'll use one of those.
Yep. Dickie's
to roll over.
Yep, Dickie's moving like a ghost shadow.
So yeah, he moves up, he sort of squats behind some bins that are on the back lane or something like that, and signals for the next person to move up, which is the professor, who he makes it.
I make it.
Maybe not as gracefully and as stealthily, but he certainly moves.
I'm more Rue than Panther, I suppose you could say. But I get the job done.
Same. More brute force than stealth, but I'm over with 1.
Apologies.
His coordination and agility are the same, so either way. Should we roll an extra die for Tommy?
Let me do mine first as well. I'm going to take a momentum. So it's coordination and stealth. Yeah.
Or agility and stealth, whichever's
It was better for you.
whichever's better.
Focuses. You've got your 1. There we go. It's 1 back. So I spent 1. Got 1 back.
Outstanding.
It's because I'm in a complete panic. Still sweating and shit. I'm really quiet,
Slip
except
right
you can
over
hear.
the sweat
Shit,
just
shit,
really...
shit.
Tommy takes one of the things and
Tommy, what'd you do?
rumbles
What'd
over.
you do, Tommy? But he's got a complication.
Oh
Shit.
has he?
It's a couple of complications.
I'll just take that momentum.
Oh, number of complications. Yeah. Oh shit! I got a complication.
Yeah,
as
there's
well.
2, I'm afraid.
Shit.
Ooh. Oh, well, that makes things interesting, doesn't it?
I guess.
Okay.
That's a bit.
Ah,
Can we? Now
right.
there's a rule in the Dune game where you can spend 2 threat to instantly buy off one of those complications. Does that rule exist?
If the GM allows, yeah, that is an option. However, I think it would be much more interesting if, as just as Tommy sort of settles himself into and he's kind of squeezed up into a kind of doorway, making himself as thin as possible in this recess. As at the top of the street, you see 2 of these Nazis with the gas masks and the Black Sun insignia armbands, sort of get to. They're kind of walking, clearly on patrol at the end of the street. Sort of stop for a second and turn and look down to where you were all sort of crouching and lying, or however you have positioned yourself in a sound, and they pause there for a second. Let me see.
Holding my breath.
Yeah.
Shit. Put my finger on Reese's lips.
Waiting with bated breath to see what happens.
And we're all like, okay, it's
Oh, if only I could get close to them without being seen.
I will whisper. They're saying.
saying something in German.
They're saying. I'm whispering. Did you see something, Hans?
Maybe don't talk and explain what's happening while they're
I said I'm
trying
whispering.
I think, if we're trying to be quiet, even whispering can carry. So just maybe wait until they're gone before we start translating what they're saying.
Do it in
Carry
sign
on
language.
whispering.
Of course, you do you. If you get spotted and shot, that's your prerogative.
I'm trying.
We have an Australasian sign language that I understand. Cryptography.
I feel like
just trying to keep her in.
That's fine.
Wait for them to
They
pass.
sort of look. The second one, like I say, there's a little bit of an interchange between them, and then they move off.
It's alright, they're blinded on the weather. I think we got away with that. When they're at a suitable distance. And I can sotto voce explain.
We all let out our collective held.
Oof.
Yep. All right.
Now, is that 2 complications? Because I also got a complication.
Yeah.
There were 2 Nazis. Come
There
on.
were 2 guards, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Love it.
Yeah.
Oh, great minds think alike, Steve. I love it.
Who's really different?
I'll let you have that. I'll let you have that. Really
That's
generous.
funny.
But I'll tell you what.
Cheers.
Just because you were just being cheeky, I'm gonna have one of them.
Sure. That works.
Why not?
Okay. So yeah. So you how long are you staying where you are, giving them to move on before moving on?
Unless we can effectively move behind them and take them out, I think we need to give them a good 100 yards before we're...
Okay. So, yeah, you give them a second, a good while to make sure that they have definitely gone. Once you're convinced, it's then a case of moving from the lane into the woodland.
Yeah.
So again, it's your marching order, which was Jacques. Are you moving out first? So again, it's your stealth. Your agility or your coordination plus stealth at a difficulty of 1.
Okay. Well, there's not too many momentum left, but I am going to spend 1 to try and build some up here. Hopefully that will...
Don't forget, I'm reminding you as well, you have got fortune points which can buy automatic successes.
And can we give
So
you
one
threat
for-
as
Well,
well?
that sounds like what I should do. Let's do that. Is that an automatic 1 success, or is that...
It is, yeah.
Then I will spend a fortune point and get an automatic success. Let's do that.
You'll still be rolling as well, though, so it's basically...
Great. So it's in addition to whatever I roll.
Yeah.
Great. So then he will roll coordination for 2
Good chance to
dice.
get momentum up as well for the others.
Right. Well, then let's do... Yeah, let's do 2 dice for sure. And we'll do stealth No focus for Jack. Because it's not really the stealthy guy. We'll go from there. And you said it's difficulty 1, the same, yes?
It is, yeah.
Nice.
All right. Well then, got 2 successes. Another bonus momentum, plus the fate point is 2 more momentum.
Nice.
Nice. Fill that momentum pull right back up. Love it.
Okay, so Jacques has made it into the edges of the wood area. And next is the professor.
Right. Thank God for that momentum. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take 3. For 2 extra
Plus
dice.
2 dice rolls.
Yep.
2 extra dice. Yeah. Don't forget that fate point if you want an automatic.
Oh, nice.
It's not that nice.
Oh,
Don't get too
I mean,
excited by the number of dice rolled.
I think what happened there, as he was setting off, he kind of like he's kind of just caught like the bins he was hiding behind, and then like grabbed them just before they kind of like fall over, and just puts them back, and then makes his way across to the other side of the road and into the woods.
Well, I still make it though, and I'm sort of like walking like an L shape, you know. Sort of. It's truth.
Reese,
And
you're
Jacques
next.
has his eyes out looking for for other patrols in the area while they're kind of moving them in,
Of course.
Cool. I spend 1 momentum as well. Stealth. Focus. 1. Oh, failure again! Shit!
And a complication.
Trip over them bins. The complication, look at that. I'm a magnet. I've taken over your job, Shepard Steve. I'm magneting all the complications.
Yeah, so
Maurice.
yeah, you're kind of
Happy
silos
to
the
pass
bin.
the torch. It's all yours.
Yeah, you have.
You're welcome.
I mean, yeah. Basically, what happens is as you scrambled across the street, you've kind of got. You're spooked. You're panicked. It's wet. It's rainy. All these sort of things are sort of running you, and you've scrambled across the other side. Now, as you've kind of got to the woodlands, you've just basically thrown yourself into the woods, desperate for cover, convinced that those Germans were going to be back any second and gun you down. And I'm going to say you have. You've got 3 items of minor equipment, haven't you?
Let me have a look.
Did have, yes.
Yeah, I have, yeah. Well, I've got a few. I've got 5 things.
You have, you've got the first aid kit, which
The
you've got
RR1
your
things.
knife and your camera. I'm going to say, roll me a d6.
There you go. 5.
Oh, yeah, your the strap of your camera case has snapped as you've crashed through the undergrowth, and your camera bag has hit the ground and damaged your camera. And you kind of heard a rather unfortunate crunch as the camera, and you've kind of rolled over the top of it as well. It's kind of like the perfect storm of clumsiness, ineptitude, and bad fortune. It's like oh, it's broken. Oh, I've landed on it and crashed.
Shit!
So
I can fix it and then I drop it again. So it's not just broken; it's fucked, and I can't fix it.
Pretty
It's
much,
lost,
I think
right?
so.
Yes.
Yeah.
God,
Yes.
Struth.
Yes.
Struth there, Reese. You're trying to do
Oh,
get us all
glass
killed?
there, be careful.
Yes. Keep it down, for God's
In the
sake.
biz, that's called beyond economical repair. Yeah, it's, get
Oh
a new
yeah,
one, bin it,
the grease monkey. Pick up all these
Yeah.
bits. Can you fix this,
No.
Jack?
Yeah.
Shit.
I can make it into a big glass lump if you like.
Careful now.
Lieutenant Wesley, you've just seen
deal with
Wesley
this later.
darting like I don't know, some kind of panicked ferret, herring across the road and just dive into the bushes.
I think no one else. I don't
That's
think
my new favorite phrase. I'm going to describe things as.
Does anyone else in the group speak Welsh?
Not a bloody word.
Very much.
No one else speaks Welsh.
Not well. What you mean in real life?
The only thing I know how to
or
say
character?
in Welsh is bad
They're
wolf.
characters.
so.
They're characters. Do any of their characters speak Welsh?
God no! Come on.
French and Kiwi. English.
English. So that's a no. Okay. I think under his breath,
Persistent Welsh.
yes, under his breath, Wesley curses his breath just saying clumsy wankers, and then he basically
Recognise the tone, though.
I mean, you know,
universal.
exasperation is a perfectly reasonable thing. Basically, he'll shuffle up to all of you and just say, "Keep your voices down. Sorry about your camera, old boy. We'll get you sorted out later. But right now, we've got to hurry up."
I need
That's all very well, Lieutenant, but can you make a roll to get there quietly, please?
Hey, maybe the Black Sun have got another one stored amongst all of their equipment. We can pinch theirs.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you execute your skill roll here now. Bated breath.
Yeah, be quiet.
So we're moving. So the roll, let's have a look, is coordination.
It's agility or coordination.
Agility and
coordination plus stealth. Yeah.
Yes, this is a new one. I take it. This isn't the same one we rolled.
No,
earlier.
you rolled one to get from the gate into the lane. This is getting the lane into the woods.
Right. Okay. I'll borrow a momentum. Stealth. Focus covert operations. Difficulty 1.
I mean, I'm going to say it's a difficulty 0 for you because you've. Oh no, it's sorry, you've got focus. I was thinking of your truth.
Yeah, no. Here we go. We get 2 momentum back in the pool.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice.
Yes, so Wesley is able to move quietly across and not disturb so much as not so much as disturbing a badger in the undergrowth.
And like seconds behind you comes Tommy, remarkably lithe for such a big fella.
Yeah, he may be a big fella, but he's a trained soldier. He knows what he's doing.
I think he scares the ground into moving away from him.
Yes.
Scares the noise.
The underbrush too scared to make a sound. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, for goodness' sake, he could disguise himself as either a cow or maybe one of the buildings. But yeah, no, it's fine. He So yeah, we despite the few hiccups, we were able to move quietly
Into
across
the woodlands.
into the woodlands.
Yeah, so now you're sort of skirting the woodlands on the edge of the village. So again, this is going to be agility plus athletics to sort of make your way through the undergrowth.
Jack will lead the way. Agility plus athletics, you say.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. And since we've got an extra point of momentum, let's see if I can build some more. No focus. And it's just difficult 1, you said?
Yes. Yes, difficulty 1.
Look at that.
Right. 2 successes, a bonus momentum back into the.
Yep, we're doing
so
good.
it's
Keeping
basically back to,
yes.
spent 1, got 1 back. So.
No, we're doing well. We're keeping. If we can keep as much a good amount of momentum for when we do actually go into battle, that'll be great.
Professor?
Okay, so I'll take 1 for an extra dice.
Yep.
Actually, give him
So
my.
I didn't mean to roll in French, apparently, thanks to the Discord, thanks to the Roll20 chat. I'm like, oh.
And then I am going to spend a fortune point as well.
Nice.
Bonus momentum.
Oh,
And an extra one from the fortune point too, I guess.
2, is it?
Oh, an extra 2.
Yeah, because we didn't place the
Correct,
didn't
right.
do the fortune, okay, you got that. So that's the professor. Reese?
Well done, Professor.
Looking out, I'm going to spend
He
1.
knows his way around the bush.
Of course I do.
Well,
Yeah.
he's learning.
Yeah. Nice one there.
And athletics. Now, I'm not going to spend a fortune point because I can't possibly balls it up every turn. Let's see.
Don't.
Focus.
I wouldn't
Don't
put it
curse
past.
If ever there's a curse.
Hey, 1.
Well done.
Hey, well
It's
done.
just enough.
Yes,
to get-
yes, always, yes. Beware drawing the attention of Nuffle, god of dice rolls. He will be capricious in all his dealings.
I'm calling him round. Take him on.
Your call.
So, Lieutenant?
Yeah. Wait a second. We are. Yeah, I can spend 1. We've got 6. Why not? Delete that. Agility, stealth. Difficulty 1. There we go. No bonus momentum, sadly, but I do just make it.
I think Tommy should probably roll with a point of momentum as well
Sure.
for an extra die.
Well, he doesn't, but he gets you
Well,
one.
he doesn't need it. Great.
He
Either way.
doesn't need it, but he does gain you one.
Get
so
you a bonus one.
You're on that.
Excellent.
Okay, so you're now on the map. You've probably made your way up to about this position here. You've skirted the woods along here. So now it's kind of a dash.
There it is. Yeah,
across
right to the end of that wood line. Yeah.
was there, so across the field, as it were. So okay, this is going to be pretty much a sprint across the field. Agility plus athletics, difficulty 1 again.
Bloody hell,
Right,
this
here we go.
agility shit.
Well, good thing we have momentum, because I'm going to need it. Agility, you said plus stealth. Here we go.
No, it's agility and athletics. You're basically sprinting across an
Agility
open
athletics, my
field
mistake.
Yeah,
as quick
Oh,
as you
yes, yes.
can.
it's the
This
100
is a bit of an
yard.
open area.
100 yard
And
dash.
Difficulty 1, you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
No focus. Difficulty 1. I am taking a...
Yeah.
One success is enough, but I
That's
do
all you
burn a point of
need.
momentum.
You've arrived. Oh, but you took one of the momentum, didn't you? Yes, that's fine. Okay.
I got it off the board.
So yeah,
Now that I know how to do
sprint
that,
across
yes.
and sort of make the tree line on the other side there. So Professor, your turn.
Right, you are. I might have spaffed my fortune point too soon there.
Maybe.
Maybe. But hell, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a momentum. I don't want to let anyone down. I'm gonna spend another fortune point.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Then I'm doing agility and athletics. I was more of a long distance runner type. I'm kind of lean. I'm not really built for sprinting. Hell though.
Oh, well done.
You get your knees up, Reese, and you'll be fine.
There's your boo momentum, man.
I'm more of a mosier myself.
What we got? But yeah, your fortune as well. So
It's not like you can drop your camera twice, so you'll be fine. Just move on. Let's go.
Come on.
Fair enough.
There's always more equipment.
Okay. So it's what? Agility. Shit.
And
Athletics.
athletics.
And athletics.
I would
take
definitely
one of
spend at
these.
least one of those momentum points. We have lots. Yeah, I was gonna say we got lots.
Plus,
I'll
you've still
spend
got
a
your
fortune point
I say you've got your fortune
as well.
points.
So I spend a fortune point as well.
So that's what you
I
do
love that.
before you start.
Athletics, right? Knees up, you say?
Love that for you.
I'm completely unfocused. There we go.
That's it.
So I got
There
two
it is.
and the fortune point.
That's another thing. Yeah.
And the fortune
So-
point is another.
So it's another,
Solid.
so you get two. So there's another two.
The
back
professor
there.
like waving them in,
So,
like,
hang
on.
flagging them, like, hey, here.
So the athletics, because I have one, it counts as a crit, so that's 2 momentum, right? Just checking.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Awesome.
Yeah. If you've got a focus,
Yeah, I've got a rank of 1.
yeah, that's it. So if you rolled a 1, that counts as 2. So that's it. Yeah. That's
Oh no!
it.
Failure.
Ooh.
No.
Oh, right. So as the lieutenant is kind of sprinting across there, it's a failure, isn't it? All right, yeah.
It is a failure.
Basically, you've slipped in the grass, and
Yep.
it's uneven. So you've slipped, and I'm going to roll.
No bloody landmines.
Oh, you take 1 stress of damage as you sort of skitter across the ground and then sort of scramble quickly into the wood line.
Yep.
I think definitely yours would definitely be a loss of dignity in in that. It was a bit
And
unsafe.
Tommy kind of runs up behind the lieutenant. Can he kind of scoop him up, kind of like, help him stand?
I think he probably he probably would. It's quite easily, I would have thought.
What a
So,
bloody shame you broke your camera a moment ago. That was a class act there.
Oh, I know. Shit. Hang on. I get a sketchbook out and quickly do a little doodle.
Oh, this is not time for sketch
Jealous
comedy.
Hey. Yeah.
Take time.
So yeah, so like basically the lieutenant stumbles, lands a bit awkwardly, but
Yeah.
Tommy's right behind him and sort of pretty almost immediately picks him up by his pack, sets him on his
Go,
feet,
Lieutenant.
and the two of them
Not to worry. I got your back,
crouch
Lieutenant.
run into the thing,
Yep.
and you all kind of gathering, getting your breath back.
Much obliged, Tommy. Much obliged.
Right, so you're now about here, and obviously there is now a road to cross to get you into the woods on the other side, and the sort of northwest edge of the village.
Yeah, there's like 3 different. Yeah. Can you ping it the map again? I just want to make sure I'm understanding where we.
So you're probably about here.
Right.
Oh,
You've
God.
just sprinted from
Gotcha.
sort of these woods across
Right.
into these woods here, so you've got to
Into
kind
this.
of
Sure.
get across it.
Now we have
to there.
crossed 3 different
It's kind
roads
of-
across into there. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
kind
we've
of-
got a nice hedgerow after that.
Mm.
But hell, getting across these roads, and like the chateau, we know there's got we've got snipers, got the shadow up there, they've got their bloody searchlights.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a matter of timing.
Indeed.
Now,
Sound
can I
of-
ask the GM of the storm again?
The-
Does it seem to be like a light? Is it a lightning storm? Is
It
it
is,
a-
yeah. It's
Okay.
it's basically the rain from sort of earlier on in the as pretty much as soon as it get dark, as it started getting dark, it's just been getting darker and darker, and the storm clouds are growing, and then like the rain's just got progressively heavier right through the night, and it's now pretty much torrential downpour, and it's constantly sort of this thunderstorm's been going on all through the night now, and sort of it's unnatural. Normally a thunderstorm would have passed over by now. The distance between or the timing between the lightning flashes and the thunder would get shorter then longer, and it's not. It's just now almost sort of a constant barrage of this storm raging around you. I mean, the good thing is obviously people falling over and making noises. It's harder for you to be spotted.
It's
but
disguised by the crashes
it's
of
a
lightning.
double-edged sword. it's harder for you to spot anybody.
Absolutely.
Luckily, there's searchlights and things like that where they're centered around the chateau, but patrols and things like that you obviously need to be wary of.
Gotcha.
But yeah, the fact
this
that
last-
the lightning is flashing every, anywhere between sort of a couple, every minute or so. Then there might be a break of like 10 minutes, and then a couple. So it's unpredictable, but it's been pretty much constant all night. It's
I think
certainly
Jack's
just
gonna try to time it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to try to time it after a lightning strike, so like it's the darkest it can be, then go like as soon as he'll wait for one, and then go, so he's not caught out in the lightning while this is
Okay.
illuminated for everyone to see.
In that case, again, it's going to be a pretty much an agility plus athletics roll, because you're basically sprinting across the road and trying to time it just right. So it's going to be about speed and timing. So this time it will be an agility plus athletics, and it's going to be a difficulty of 2.
Okay.
Shit.
I will spend. That's okay. Now we have more than 6 momentum. Is that because it's built up, or do we just have? We have bonus there.
You should. Sorry, yes, we should have. We're now onto a new thing, so yes, it should be 6.
Okay, so I'm going to spend a fate point and a momentum point
Okay. So,
to get a third
Automatic
die
success.
for. Fortune point. My mistake. Misnomer there. So agility plus athletics. 3 dice. No focus. And the difficulty is 2. So that's fun.
Oh, shit.
And I got a complication. Son of a gun.
Oh.
Rump. But I did get the fortune point gets an automatic success. So I have 2 successes, so it's enough to pass. But I also have a complication. No bonus momentum.
Right. I will give you the
Yep.
option. Do you want to buy off that complication for
I would
2?
absolutely like to buy off that complication if that's available. So I'll give you 2 threat to buy off that complication. I don't think we can risk. I'll defer to the group though. I don't think we can risk being spotted out like this.
Well, it will help us. It'll help us to get the drop on them when we do. If we do get to
I think so.
where we're going. Yeah.
Okay.
So, alright. Yeah, you sprint like Billy O across the road, just like, and for a second there you thought you were going to lose your footing, but you manage to get and sort of
regain it.
and,
It's all the equipment he's carrying, kind of like makes him a little top. Like, trying to balance again.
But yeah, you do make it
Right
to
out.
the woods on the other side of that sort of second road there, and wait. And I suppose you're sort of then covering the road, waiting,
Covering for
whoever's
everyone
coming.
else, kind of looking around. 100%.
So,
Okay.
Professor,
Okay, I'm going to take a 3 momentum, but then I'm going to spend my last fortune point. Because this is really not my bag, and I don't want to let people down. 4 dice.
Oh, wait, now the fortune point momentum, that's a crit, right?
yes.
Yeah.
That's not
So
just a
that's
success,
crit.
that's a crit.
I just need to check that it's a crit, even if you don't have.
Yeah,
the...
if it's under your value, your rank, then it's a crit, right? So Jacques' athletics is 2.
Well, the fortune point, right? I wasn't sure if it's.
Yeah, so it counts as a roll in a 1 on a
Roll in a
d20.
one.
Mhm.
So if
as
it's,
long as you've
which
got
is
a
under
rank
your
in that
athletics
skill,
value, which is
it
2.
will get to your 2 points.
Yeah,
I
you've got
defer to
2
the.
in
Yeah, I want
athletics.
to make sure I'm.
You should have an extra momentum point in there.
Gives us an extra point of momentum, I think.
So I just took 3.
Yeah. So the professor, you've got athletics with 1, so you pending that fortune points is 2 automatic successes for you.
Marvellous, that's good, because we're going to need it. Shit.
Ooh.
So I do succeed,
You do succeed.
but
We also get 1 momentum because you fought 2 and you've got one. You've got 1 success anyway.
Oh dear.
it's not my finest
we do
moment,
have
but I
a
make it.
complication. So
Split my trousers.
you.
Huh?
you.
I mean, sure, why not?
As
You got
as
3
you're running,
successes,
as
yeah.
you're running,
Yeah.
yeah, as you're running across the road, you're again, you're sort of it's going to across the. If you look on the map, it's kind of like it's almost like there's 2 roads you need to cross to get there. So there's a bit of wasteland or grass verge, if you like, between them and that kind of V area there.
Yeah.
As you're running across, as you come across there, your running's a bit, because you're trying to keep low and crouch down, and there's all these things going on, and your arms are pumping as the adrenaline's going. Your arm kind of catches, and you realise you haven't secured your knife isn't strapped in, so you kind of the movement of your arm, and because you crouch, pulls the knife out of its scabbard and it drops to the ground, and you don't have time to retrieve it. You just keep running.
I just keep building. There's no time. I mean, it's my favourite trench knife, but I'm just gonna have to let it go, unless someone can pick it up for me. Let it go. Okay, thanks.
We shall see.
Reese?
Okay, so tell me again, is it agility again?
It is,
Athletics?
yeah, it is, agility and athletics, so it's like pretty much an all-out sprint, and it's difficulty
We need 2. We need 2, okay.
2 successes.
So I'm going to spend a fortune point. So that's my automatic 2 because of a rank of 1 in athletics. So then I do agility. I'll spend a momentum as well and see if I can build some up. So it's 3 dice. Skill, athletics. So I'm going to put the difficulty as 0 because my fortune point does the 2 successes, right? So whatever else I get on top of that is just momentum. Get what I mean?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Holy shitballs. So if I can, because I can't bank the 5, what I'd like to do is 1, 2, okay. Use the extra one that I can't bank to pick up my pal's knife. On the
You
way.
know what? I'm going to
Split
allow
it up.
that. I think that's.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like that. Yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of a bonus action as you're going, but yeah, you've kind of scooped up his knife. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Nice. Love
You
it.
dropped this, Professor.
Oh my
I'll
god.
give it back to you over there. It's your favourite knife,
I
right?
hadn't even realised. Oh my god. Lifesaver.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Just call him a knife saver, because
Oh dear.
Hear this raucous chuckling from that was.
Lieutenant?
Yep. Well, I'll spend a fortune point. I've got to get an automatic couple of successes on this. And how much momentum do we have? 6. I'll take one of those too. Agility, athletics.
Holy shit! Yeah, hell yeah.
Difficulty
Yeah.
2. Complication. Again, another complication. But I do get the automatic successes from the fortune point, so I do actually succeed. I'll buy that off with some more threat, so you can have some threat for that.
Ooh, it's okay.
We are getting a lot of complications in very short order, aren't we?
Just roll 20, innit?
It's like I said, it's Nuffle playing with us.
Well, yeah. More dice you roll.
Yeah.
So yeah, wait, that's on. So I'm going to say you've got to the middle ground, and the searchlights sort of swept past, so you've hit the ground.
Yep.
It's hover, it just keeps going. It keeps going, sweeps past, and it's gone. So you're gonna have to make another roll just to get that last over that second road and into the woods.
Okay.
We're heart and mouth here.
There we go.
There you go.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, was that the
2
complication?
successes. There we go.
Was that
Well,
your complication?
no. The complication was he bought off with the threat, but because he failed, he only got halfway across.
Oh yeah, fair.
Second roll to get it.
We're all watching you.
So Tommy, I think he's going to take one of those momentum just because he's
Just to be sure, absolutely. It's kind of hard for him to sneak anywhere, though. It's kind of
Well, yeah, but this is just pure running.
Oh, good man.
He can do that.
Yeah, very hard for him to
There's
sneak
two
around.
rounds in
Except,
there it is.
Yeah.
yes,
Nice.
yes, literally, the German searchlight sweeps across, and then just see this angry mustachioed face looking at them, and it gives you the "I've got my eyes on you" towards them, and then they just surreptitiously turn it away, as if to say, "Nope, didn't see anything." It's just
One
intimidates
German
them.
says the other, I didn't see anything, and neither did you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please move
Yeah,
on.
yeah. No.
Yeah. Okay. So
Perfect.
you have made it to the so you're in these woodlands sort of here.
right.
So from there it's just a regular athletic.
Sneaky through the hedgerow. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't need to sneak now. There's this hedgerow doesn't seem to be covered on the thing. You can just make your way through as if it's like the woods from before. So a simple difficulty 1, agility plus athletics, and that'll take you all the way up to where the edge of the barn is, or the dairy.
Well, we've got the momentum. I don't want to mess it up now, so I'm going to spend 1. And then we will roll out agility plus athletics.
Okay.
3 dice. Athletics. No focus applies. And difficulty. Alright. 3 successes for 2 more momentum. So he gets back.
Professor?
Okay. Well, again, the usual strategy, but I've got no fortune points left, so 3 momentum in the bag. Because you don't want to look at what my agility is; it's appalling. I mean, I guess I run like a giraffe, really. It's very ungainly. Difficulty 1, did you say?
I mean, I don't foresee you sort of running through these woods. I think you're kind of just sort of
Stalking.
stalking.
Just kind of
is probably more the-
this point,
yeah.
yeah.
There you go.
Was that a 1, did you say? I was just checking.
Yeah, just a simple difficulty of 1.
There you go. You see how terrible I am? I only managed to get 1 success out of 4 dice.
That's all you needed. Yeah, that's all you needed. Yeah. Sort of picking your way through the thing. Sort of.
Nearly cracking every other branch, but not quite.
It's sort of those kind of like tall. It starts off as a bit of woodland, but you're now towards the end. It's getting to that sort of those big tall hedgerows that you see in sort of that kind of area of France, where and the field kind of dips a bit to where the hedge is, so you're kind of in this kind of, it's kind of like a weird half bank half thing. You're kind of trying to keep yourself upright, not fall into the hedge, not get tangled up, and yeah, it's not fun. It's chucking down with rain. It's a stormy night. You know, there's Germans about.
Bloody awkward. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, and they've given you this bloody machine gun to carry that you know,
I can't bloody fire it. I don't know why they gave me this.
Dangerous.
I'm sure you'll find a use for it at some point.
I could probably hit someone with it.
Reese?
Okay, so just to check before I bin them all now, do your fortune points reset at the beginning of each session?
At the next session, they will reset.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, so I'm going to... yeah, so I'm going to spend a fortune point. There we go. And it is agility... Agility or coordination, did you say? Or is it either?
This would be... I'll let you choose either.
Oh, shit.
Because you're picking your way through the forest.
I'll take...
Is this rest? Steve's just realised...
fucking coordination's my best skill, apart from reason.
Oh.
I'm going home. Screw the lot of you.
Medics. No focus. So I'm going to do the same. I'll spend a fortune point, so that gives me 2 straight away. So if I put the difficulty to 0, then whatever else I get is momentum. Cool. Okay, so I needed 1.
Okay.
Oh, I needed 1. I've got 4.
I've got 2.
So I'll give you those 3 back.
Nice.
So it's essentially to put you like, if it makes you feel any better, Steve, what is something you've gone fairly quickly along here,
yeah,
and then sort of like a few minutes later, like what seems like an age, Reese kind of dawdles up.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
being very, very cautious.
I thought we'd bloody lost you there, mate. I was ready to send out a search party.
Oh, it's fine. We've got to wait for the cannon anyway.
We're on a clock here, you know.
Well, can't all run like you did then. It's wonderful.
Lieutenant?
There you go, success.
Excellent. And then we just have Tommy.
Does Tommy have fortune points?
He does.
We could use one to bump up the momentum.
Hey.
Nice, there you go. We're topped up on momentum again now. So that's good.
Anyways.
Nice.
Okay. So yeah, you've now arrived. You make your way along the hedgerow, so you're now sort of pretty much opposite where you were told the dairy where Aramis that belongs to Aramis is.
Yep. Get in.
So you can make out across the road, sort of back what looks like a sort of a stone building with sort of low stone walls around it, clearly like a sort of what looks like garden area. A large sort of look like a cobbled sort of yard area, and across from that is a large wooden barn. Can you all make insight plus observation tests at a difficulty of 3? Because it is.
Oh my goodness.
It is night. It is stormy. It is over the road. You're a bit of a distance, but that would be your test.
Okay, I'll go first. I'd love to spend the point of that momentum.
Yeah, do it.
Insight plus observation. No focus for a difficulty of 3. Well, what's the worst that can happen?
Don't say that.
Occasion, reverse position away.
Well, we're about to find out.
How likely is that?
Oh,
Only 2 successes though. Sorry.
No, the rain's lashing into your eyes,
it.
and it's no, you can't see anything.
Nope.
Who's next?
I'll have a go. I don't think this is going to be my forte, so I'm not going to spaff any momentum into it.
Do we have to make this roll? Is that this is like something that we can
do? It's just
no idea.
There you go.
Well, maybe before you use it and use momentum,
I'm not gonna.
given it's a new,
Yeah.
new scene.
No, I don't think Steve was going to use momentum on this one. I'm just going to...
You use it.
Okay.
I'm keeping...
Well,
I'm not going to
use it. What I was going to
use
say
it.
is, why don't I do this instead? And spend 2 momentum and get 3 pieces of information.
Ooh, 3 questions about the scene.
Yeah. Before I draw a complication on us like a magnet.
That's what I've been worried about. Like okay. We're...
Or we could do that, or I can do this and make a test. My observation is pretty good.
It's your forte, yeah, you do it.
It's my forte.
Let me hold that for you.
What, the graveyard of my camera? Sure. Hang on to the pieces, don't drop them. Okay, I'll use the second one and I'll make a test.
Watching. So your difficulty level is 2.
Yep, so I'm going to spend another fortune point as well.
Nice.
So that I can get an automatic success for 2. Then anything else I get will be momentum. So it is insight. Did I say I was going to spend a momentum point there?
You did.
I remember if I deleted one. Okay. Insight. 3 dice. Observation. Can I use a focus of sight?
Yep.
It's better than closing your eyes, I reckon.
It's great.
No blind
I can
sight.
do
Smell
that.
or
Smell.
sound.
Oh.
There you go.
You got the 3.
So
successes.
that's 5 successes because I spent a fortune point.
Right,
So it's
yes,
3 momentum.
So 3 momentum. So we'll just leave the 6 in the pot.
We'll just ignore
Well,
that
I'll spend.
thing.
Well, what I'll do is then the ones that I can't bank, I'll use to obtain information about what we can see.
Right. What you see is just on the edge. You can see the barn. You actually see a couple of the Black Sun troopers entering the barn through a side door.
Right.
Holy shit.
Glad you saw that.
Bloody hell.
Point that out.
Mm-hmm. That would have been rough getting in there. Yeah, okay. And then the barn.
Alright.
And I think that's probably a good place to leave it.
I agree.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take that out before we go anywhere.
I can't take any more. You know, the old ticker.
You'll be
down.
fine. You'll be fine.
Get that kettle out, that travel kettle.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this game.
So
Awesome.
obviously, well, next week at least you will have you've got a full momentum pot,
True.
and you'll have your fortune back for next session as well.
Brilliant.
Excellent.
Might stand you in good stead.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just
Alright.
so nerve-wracking doing all these tests and trying to negotiate your way past them. Oof.
I mean,
Yeah.
you were quite lucky. There was some close calls, but
God, yeah.
yeah.
People slipping arse over tea kettle and chucking their cameras and dropping their knives and. Oof.
It'll be fine.
You'll be fine. I mean, yeah, you've made it to where you need to be. I mean, obviously, where you need to be is inside that barn where you've just seen a couple of troopers go inside.
Yeah, I mean, if it's just, I mean, even if it's 2 or 3, I reckon we might even be able to sneak attack them if we're lucky.
I'll
Just get our
enjoy-
knives out and do the
Now that you have a knife back.
Imagine I try to do a sneak attack with my knife, and I'm just going like. So yeah, I think
Lieutenant
right
Wesley
there.
will finally get to use his garrote and kind of like.
Yeah.
Oh
just,
yeah.
Yep. Just
Do his thing.
do his thing. I might get to use my my assassination themed talents.
Love it.
Yes, I have talents, which means that if I make an attack against an unaware target, I may spend 2 momentum to perform an assassination, which means weapons gain the intense weapon effect to an attack, or an additional 2 CD damage if it's already intense. If the target is defeated by your assassination, then the attack is silent and not heard by anyone. Plus, I have the exploit weakness talent, which means that when I attempt an attack against an unaware enemy, the enemy suffering from a truth that represents a weakness or vulnerability, the attack gains a piercing 2 weapon effect. So that means that most armor is completely ineffective against me, and yeah, so I might even be able to, if they're just troopers, I might even be able to just take them out with a single attack if I roll well.
This is your ballywick.
Nice.
This is what you were built for.
Yes, I am an infiltrator and covert agent. I'm not used to working with a team, but so far we're doing all right. Even if I wish that my learned colleague would perhaps remember that discretion is the better part of virtue and all that. But
no, I've got to focus on innuendo, so I'm just role playing.
You know what you know what that is. Now I know, and I think that is perfectly wonderful and reasonable, and I love the dynamic it's creating.
we all have our little niche to fill, and I think that's
exactly.
What's good about it.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, you absolutely have a place in the team. We need a